Mrano se saying ewo UTV so na wo hwe medin de ekua asante ba mensa enen so yasen hyebiom meni age say we fidie no edaha enen yankomo twetwe no efa bibia e friend no civil lawsuit who say apart from criminal cases na sebio prosecutor na sa aban no de case ba against an individual no civil cases are empirical no who say criminal cases no ye bua wi a prison na ya na etaye asotwe a ebata ho nanso so ye ka civil lawsuits na eno na kwa bibi te say why you obi bone na say bia contract mu entawantawa bi ni sa na manema no ye yes a level civil cases no eje empata de ma nipa na asebio ofili say asem no obi aye bibi etia no ana say business ana say edwumekuo na sebe obi aye bibi etia no enne ye ne a lawyer eba be twetwe nkomo na ya tia say what exactly it means and I feel so one crana the right to sue and ye be can say who can sue and who can be sued ye ba be twetwe ne nyina mu na ya tia say yenkwaje nkrato ye ba na ye de yenkomo no ato aso die no edaso edaha to send ameka ene yenkomo no efa civil lawsuit na mene lawyer Oxford or say bonzu or private legal practitioner mnim say mehunu sa che say wa biyi na enenso nyame ya dom yensa aka no ha one yen ba besua de nti lawyer kwaba
yeah
enti necessary ameka yen come no fa civil lawsuit say ba criminal case ya tesa de bia we akoyese ya te ho nkomo but there's an aspect of the law if you listen me say yen sheda ama no attention bebre na say ye before ye be pense mu bebre no say yen hwe ye case civil lawsuit generally what does it mean?
Okay enti me da enti de kan no ye be chia ya hwefo nyina na ya mo bia aha na se de o si kan no ye nim se ya chechum se ba se criminal case there na is a matter between the state and aban no anywhere wakodi boni na anya nti aban sa account na just a criminal matter no na civil case no ye there wondi court a empata no akwa eti se ebi ebema osika ana se there e fata we sewo no ana se court no e ma wo das ne de e ma wo enti normally say the osika no I eti se woni nkofo anya contract ana makọ into contract na anko yema na opese wokọ enforce bibi ana se wokọ na court church de asirimu no bi ehun de wafom na afen so we constitution mu a constitution no my the friend fundamental human rights nti our rights no bebre ho wa waka nti ono nso no gives you opportunity to go to court obetimi ko enforce and answer for and that's interpretation of it cry with my court into the any court action ubeko court or unko court no in terms of civil matters no it is enforced and I say emanate from the constitution into the constitution no article 33 and what can was empty so them can or say my fundamental human rights and what can what church and say the city near better ase e bi kura na say o say Ghana ha no obi atimi anya ho kwan e pa japade entu wo japade a untimi so no pa na amanfo ne nam o compound so busan so e dey was me twem ne mafa
me tum pasa e to send ya criminal law e ya ye wo e say wo different types and ma bebre ba se ma ni na ye criminal law no civil laws no and no say obi bi wa ase sa na
yes and in America say they friend say a normal na say and some of it in the back court and the civil matters
and say be the saying
enti ensa system and I say
a criminal
your part a criminal aspect and look I'm saying that act no and estate making some of the action criminal because no say heading to say a landguard for Indian because uchu mo tan ni ye nti na man ye no criminal but in terms of say makoto asase na we are tama obi no it's a civil matter that will come
nipa no what about say nipa no or the need da ho onim sa ade yi maton ama wo en masan akwa akoton ama obenten we can say your friend say false pretenses and I say men can say.
And I make can say every matter that comes before you, your friend of facts, and the facts now before you, you are able to glean, say we a civil matter out of it, and now we see a criminal matters.
Okay.
And the impo ebia, mamoska.
And I say fraud impo.
And I may
say fraud and a lawyer.
And I'm say fraud. And this mamoska say ebia fakoto ade mame. Na ebia no de we say me no assign crata, but the obey no ebe mama scanner me de ma no abey fraudulent act. Na you say ebia over your friend say over fraudulent
misrepresentation.
Uba be da me be kan say mu and e gina so and ma be bounty. Always some cases you have a thin line
between the two. In some cases, need to be suffice for both criminal and then you can
the
also
facts that you have. You can initiate criminal prosecution
and civil proceedings as well. Okay.
But I'm person can be my say I say her say Article 33 and they can say one no or say where a person alleges that the provision of this constitution or the fundamental human right and access freedom has been or is being or is likely to be contravened in relation to him personally, then without any prejudice to any action, the person can bring the matter to court. The number of says, "See, a idea I see. I don't crowd we anticipate this ABC. You know, and I say, oh, here, I do. I mean, no word you me. Who per se, me help us all you made. And to me, himself, and I know my do see Tata, and no crowd with me. I started a process before the action is okay. And to say Juma Munkra and some say what from a Juma may ye deal with Juma Nina civil matter you can talk about. Equally, say Opesa Ujawa and so a civil matter.
Okay. Inti say waka my who now my mentor say so who can sue? Who can sue and then who can be sued actually?
Very well. So enti dear obetimi edu obi akogina court obi a ofi se obi aye bibi atia no what titia ne fa hodie so so that's enti ofi se what titia ne fa hodie so na abafunu ye kana se ofi se there's a course of action ti mechecho mu no ma miensa etimi gina so ma etimi ko gina court enti obi ofi say bibi wo ho a there's a wrong bi a why manetia no a broni bega say crew anyini a betima akogina so ra court no obi a say we nipa bi a we Ghana ni wo betima asiu ana siu no so no ye wo ye fair be natural person say me no me now the law also permits people to register companies and when the companies are registered no more among natural persons, you know, amongst no as corporate and entities, no so everything must you by representation. Now, for instance, no, your fair big capacity before betting be there, some court, so be quiet, will be a minute here. If people say, oh no, you know, so best, we know why because Emremuno, I say, so we need it, and I want to be for some court. But ultimately I say me so me ni 18 ntino na se be ma me mpokura na 80 am so be fan wo dey so no 80 aso atete no
yes
and school kura na yakwa ntimramu no obi ni 18 na the law allow say omra court through the next person the next friend okay next friend the next friend no law no me try say obi a oben a what asem na se and normally na ya na ne busuani e bia ne papa na ete asem no ato no and the law no friend next friend on na betima ba enti nipa menu bofu na kind of plaintiff no audio institute civil action no any there ekobo no enti e bow there na wo be yi wo ano enti wo a wo ba be yi wo ano no the fail defendant enti wo ana oba becheche mu se ayi na bota na mo de bo me no efatame ana efatame
na yemfa ne say say eya ansam ne ya na endorse because say metene a woka na say ansam ne endorse enema ben saa na bia metumi hu say okay asem we bia nipa edi me de e bia na enye me de but as qualify to be something em say metumi e de akogina asem dibia.
Yes, engineer can say there are three things. Now the obusa no your no course of action. Asem no a me dey court no. Asem be asem say dey court. And I wo kan say abi anya asem bia na dey be court. Ndu du court ani aboagu. Nti asem be na say o dey court. First of all, offer to say our ija ye asem a. Matrimonial Causes Act no. Wachire wo ade e be ma aware agu. Ayetimi gina so ja aware. I know say so grounds. Our friend say, for example, say when the marriage is broken down beyond reconciliation. But against that, or be a friend of factors, would be complemented so ground. Into Mpono chess, be our no. Ebia our in 2 years, would be my court. Into Baba court.
Sorry, I'm just laughing because you know, if I say yeah, Christopher, Bible let's say you say Mumuba kubu jamaya and nunu yenjina so enough for divorce. Now a court in so kase mundi 2 years. It's even we shani pana say less than 2 years no go jamaya. Just over that would
now sleeping with your enemy. Now
2 years.
So what I say. Nti your friend say the action no ankasa no ese accrue. Ese nyini ansana. Nti ya kan so nti sa no say wo dwedwo pa na say ehia say oba court dia ya fe bi leave of court nti oba be pa court a chew say aware no enu time metima gina so kra agu no eso mi wu na wo approve to court today nti a wu a court no enyina so no nkogu aware no ma no ha nti ebi no nti sa na nti e bia asase sem sika no to o asase akoto asase na court say obi a akoto asase a ukura sika akoto asase so make sure say asase no enkum branches bi ani so na wo krachi ni no akoto asase wa musa hwe nso be kona wodi wanwe agua no bi anwe agua na akofi sa enti eno no sa no ani da ho sa no bia wo de wa asem court a anya de court no be de ebeti ana afenso ye wo impo no say action kra accrue anyina ya fe bi limitation act all civil actions no ya mano emra obetimi na ere e ho asema back court enti no sa no so wo de wa asem ba ne sese ndi pini no ana mfo no asem no a wo de ba no e bia de wo pesa wo catch court no nya na wo beka so who dem some e bia medical bro na bia typical bosia bo ana say e bia fakoto ade ma me contract se me bana ma hwi ta me beka se bia odi for eno nso no emba what I say eno so court betwa wa asem right there egu enti court no with many decided cases no actually say wo ba court a so we ni pa ufata se wo ba court it's a capacity and afenso forum and any
capacity ni bi say when age no should be about 18 years wa adwemu da ho kama
obi a na adwemu kan no so no timi gina court anti ni nyina ka na afenso na aka ne say wo kra no e bia asem no kra mfa
ho nti say wo a ade no ayew
and that's all the back court. Capacity. The first thing the court will establish in every civil matter, so do you have the capacity? Do you have a course of action? And a course of action also accrue. And now you are under a proper forum. As an court, a bit the order.
Okay. enti ya fan say menya asem no ewie ye mehu say me wo capacity no me wo course of action me eyi ne so ma asem no so accrue and as say me ba court no what are the processes say what say me what do I need to do? What's the first thing I say me say me who say okay Oxford why am I bonny now the year me no there's a course of action and I say I can establish the causation na afi me pesa me do court what do I need to do
court is your mouth
me fi
enti so do see kan nti wo ba we ka say lawyer for adwuma so enti I mean we here say we issue what we call writ of summons na because yes is a young friend you because sama enti no samansie no da bi samansie ko samankrata no a
samansie wells
yes samankrata no eno ne writ of summons enti the court krata eno the court na issue mawa na ye fe bibi statement of claim enti statement of claim no the SEC o back court now wo dey beto court na nim say asumasi what say me na me free ha na me ba ha ana me ne no akọ ye contract and who situation say and abanti facts and all there's so many things the process the first phase of instituting an civil action you find the pleadings and your first stage you know and we pleadings now fe me fan say oba you find the case management now oba and the civil procedure na me chairman and do for no about trial and sign judgment aba and sign execution side aba to the beginning no eno na obe issue writ of summons
eno no wo na be issue anasa obe court nti ni ohweye no
yes
so wa sem sisi ya na o no aso obe court anfa ko hu lawyer on say lawyer jumadi no a eno nche say wo ni lawyer wo timi nko obi ho betimi ankasa akọ a start the process but you are best place so obe lawyer because lawyer no akoye ti so chiame a oni o nana aye judges ne tifi into omunete judge for na sem so I say into you call lawyer ha ebi wo ka ba lawyer ha no o ma lawyer no instructions say koye we ma me akwa ne mu go hunu na o de mekana on fa misika mra me lawyer nya na djuba do hunu amanfo ana enye police zo adjuma zo hunu amanfo ba lawyer no eni betimi achire won seb no e de akoto judge anim ama judge no so issue orders because here article 126 what say judge no also issue instructions any orders concerning the protection of people's fundamental human rights it is okodru ho na say judge ne ti asem no na say wajutum wia and we issue orders but in civil matters no the service room nti amfana wa issue writ no you have to serve the writ na the service of the writ na you can also serve in someone krata you find personal service what I say nti personal service say any pano a asem no be so twe no kobra court no ese wotimi e de krata no koja no na onu nu som na woje ansa na wotimaba na wo de come na wanye
what to the command no anya
na wo de atare ne da ho
anu down there but unya dru ho na o the your process na belief and serve almost a chom kwan on pass on serve nti bu ho kra no a otumi de to na ase na agya ho nti wo hia wo de no ahia wo empo ne mrem no se ukọ ya esan say personal service no se excuses na lawyers ntimi ye no say bia when the service is not proper a friend say regular you wait man set the service aside and na afin so no e because rate no so number of years SAD and also say I expire and also another matter but esan say the service is to bring you to notice and I say your ma we are say who be back court The reason is also under our principle of law FN or the water pattern. Say ubi wano.
Yes.
Intimi mfa bibia ambawa. Untimi ni wano. Inti say everyone say be I can say a personal services. Mabana mabatu ukunu na mikosa mao. Mabatu ukunu. Na mreka tanaja ukunu. Na uba ukunu akatos. Oh, ya sama o.
Enye ede mame.
No abajina court say enye wo any de ma on irregular court empty court once I win notice of it no
ma maybe in this day and age your digital era na say sometimes if you find you be feel cry especially Ghana say address system and shada anya papa ube kono obi atwe PO boss so the environment nipa anamebo enti do we now have we incorporated a digital saving your loss you must say whereby if I have your WhatsApp number why should I waste time after maybe faka what I large you na me ba be sure why can't I just send you a WhatsApp notice
and so
and
send
you email
yes the court are granted digital services nti ene no se me serve wo met me serve through WhatsApp ene na can say impo no if every substituted services Enti ebra wo serve try to serve the person personally na untimi and serve and uba back to court you attempt for 4 times no ba court no catch a court say my attempt for 4 times na untimi serve and then you should have affidavits of service it say untimi de krata wo ka and say to so say wa pa no wakwa serve na amfa enti wo de tosuya then the court will allow for substituted service and na be na photo bo newspaper say ya hwehwe wo court and as a court premises were create me the boho and now fie office baby notice board there the boho is enough intended the partner baby out to be
the reason I me be said lot of times say me sure say it's news what to say I can so asimesi say ya sama no afi obeba no ye be ni interwork say obi on tehwe obi afre ni ade but now that you are mentioning say yet to me the book court or crime means that the person has no excuse once I add that public notice say won call court be 1 week 2 weeks 3 weeks when dey enfa ho ye dey aboho okay all right into say me na say ya samra me no and say me na ya ma me writ of summons no ya serve me awie no me so say me nsa so mo a what do I do
yes into unsa so mo a you emeredo a say will respond enti obe first of all obe enter appearance Inti obedi atum say either you are ready to come and answer questions because the about say bia why ade we into you tum say why na wonye nuance bi oba be enter appearance na court na ma ho kwan say wonso no obe respond and they obe reply to whatever statement or claim no nipa na yede edema wo no because yes several be hu de waka no no you won no enti ho na me che say ni nyina sa process no ube yi wa no na bia wo de wa no yie no so ba na say petitioner no ana say plaintiff no enso wo asem na wo response no wo sem bi wo mu a
ono so person
o ka bi no so I can be no asa reply enti ansa no mu nyina mo to yam na say mu change kata sa amre ni nyina no e bi kwa na onim uhu nipa no da nipa no so lawyers kura no uhu ha enti eye defendant no saka krata no no so gba ko hunu lawyer ye kan say eno mo na esi ni nyina no wonti ase we timamuni a wonti ase lawyer na akọ school ana wasu amra no
ohunimdie
woni hunimdie enti mfa o seka kakra no a wo no nso botom na enye se wo beto bagu adi fa ko hu lawyer no mo kakra na so because in seven bo ha ekodu lawyer ansem a etimi etietia ba nsem
bo na nkoduru court
ebi okra na say answer what you say and the lawyers there omoto omo ho ase and they will guide you through the process nti munya wi a answer na efe bibi say obe step the matter down for trial nti ni nyina no so notices nti we notice ni mu wi a be notify court no say bia akoti say enti na court no I say okay that's it and e be share na asate enti mu be share ye fe bibi case management eno ya additional processor and a procedure ye be hwe okay asem no say ni ye be sisi no krata bia ese wo de ba na we hwemu we abusa we ni bibia ede aye kama
okay into the hold the mama na ye nkwaje nkrato na ye mbra na ye meto aso ye mbra ne sesen e wo UTV so na wo hwe me ne lawyer Oxford o say bunsu e na etwetwe nkomo ne ye koba ne ya to ye nkomo ne so se uguso hwe ye nkomo na ye bo enne no efa civil claims suing and being sued and as a civil lawsuit nti ye be kona lawyer wo train say afi bia a lawyer for me no na hia no na mo ahye nsem ni na afi e bi obi a ho ato no then what will be the next thing ebia ye hu say asemu ye wo say ye proceed court and answer what
no say din nyina no say once I issue the akodi court for nsem
okay.
But say those can no nti ye wie pleadings na say ye be start trial and the trial no has different forms nti one form te say wo beba ho na bia wa ade asem na bo no wo beba be yiwa no na first of all no kanene de nanka ayi anu yie ni nyina start wo but say no wo betro wa wie no wo betro won sam nyina ba court no yama obia anya nti wie a wo betre case management wo betre witnesses abeso de from no do mo ba nti witnesses no mumu no ana mo ba e ba be cross examination nti no the purpose of cross examination
that's a better to man no
na ehia pa oba na ebusa o kasa na de mu busa nsem ana nsem hunu na mu busa ha ya nsem hunu because aye bibi ana opeso hu nti first of all no questions obebusa no ebetimi ama asem no kra dem no ede ababonti that's first thing so hu bia ai lawyer no so pese o kire judge no hu se wo kra onye no kwafo nti questions no esa wo step no ye consistent nti go say some be say I conduct cross examination no betime you ama say nipa we onye no kwafo especially ko ba say ye cancer system a otimu say obi ho na waje kakra hye no wa otimeji haji ha nti wo ni begina boss no mu a ne ye tutuna no question ni bi ho a officer bi a enye nsem but eye de pese ye de nti ye be ye ni nyina wi na se judge ni edisia afei na oba be final submission na afei na lawyers here the ebem and it is called pleadings according to civil procedure. So another thing I have to tell you is civil procedure nanka say wo actor if I say regulate the process would be back court ama judge for so agina so e de abu asem no nti e fe no CI 47 nti e ka ensem a e say ye ka no e ba ni nyina wo e was civil procedure CI 47 no nti say judge no e de be si wi a afi no be man judgment nti obey ruling no na afi wo wi a another part of it na e no execution. Judge. Okay.
Nti say ya hwe now ka bi say sometimes the lawyers ni betu me pese me hu say civil cases ni nyina na ye de court ana say ebi o ha e betumi e de aba bi say alternative dispute resolution me bi sasa because em say that ya ta hwe abrofo movies ya utumi hu say bia case no mbe na lawyers mo ye say o ma settle out of court and I say this or answer or proceed to trial. At what point do we say that and semna ebia modia ba menim no and I say bia lawyers say semna what semna or their bear no we dey yen no out of court, let's go for settlement and let's take it under ADR and I say for court na be say move anko ADR say and I say court na be say munko fi settle. At what point does that come in?
Okay, so we have ADR and as Alternative Dispute Resolution Act. A kwan e fa so a yetimi e kansem ebra yen court
because my case is almost like Ghana for your strategy pa and pray be bia na person me show where power lies and I'm saying show to make a crack then so mention I don't want to go through the court system because
yes who judge who to be
every one know what somehow but we just don't want to go through that
obi o ha ne ho popo pa nti court nye for enye jokes imbo lawyers bi court o mo ho popo na wo judge betima ma ho popo nti ana fenso yes just because of nko popo nti ne kai ko ADR ma wo because first of all and someone be court de bia de achi bia no bi obibi na Ghana for na empemanso kwa ufo na empemanso
na me ko ni
Ghana for na empemanso agasa nya side anka se mo esi de ne ya ka se ye kokoto anka court be ma enti in the wisdom of the court no ana yenya ADR na ADR no so ye say ebia asem na si na even before asem na court no your lawyers no anka sabet me hu kwa on be faso a on be mediate asem no ana say on be ka ho asem but when it comes to international transaction ana nekra no most contracts employment contracts ana say transactional things no bia obibia companies go more invest in their nyina they make provision for alternative dispute resolution into the shame say okay ade aye ba be yete ho ase but say kubasa asamba ye bedi kan akwa kwano ha enti ye wo sa friends ADR and I say arbitration centers no and I say place where you want to go to arbitrate nti ono the besham I am a phone on bahana ya no muta de call arbitrate because omo pe comfortable zone say obesisi obekona ma phone kwa net na ho popo but say the tibia no ebi okra no an sisi no che mu number appointee third person amana mo makam ho asmansa enti layers to be a be no first second and then no na anyi ya ye ne be court right enti say we do court right say a contract the first in court no be say are there your ADR clauses be a modishemu what I say enti court no be kan say wo mu a na court na asema exhausted broni kasa say motima make sure say mwatem ho ase wo saa abre no na madu atentam na anye yi se mo de tentam no anye yi no ansana court no so okay you be can
in a situation ebia inference there's a contract all right but maybe you fair no and shame but then in the your friend saying situation inference assembly abano can one party opt say bia fine I don't know ya didn't can find share your contract ne mu de then so assembly be you betumi aka ho asem outside of the court.
Good.
And is that permissible?
Where ADR Act no, now her Court Act. Court Act so no the same thing regulate how the court proceedings need to take place. Or the shame say either party can propose to court. Say why there some na court to down court to and I say the defendant no obey me I catch a court no say mo pese we asem no ko fie kosi. And I said, Judge na nkasa kra no betimi assuggest say asem we na mususu say nka muku kan of ya nke beboa. But in all cases no there be consent of the parties. Because a fundamental to ADR. Enti nye say we bia wo so no na akosi yonko say judge beka say mu vanko na wo se me mpre osoko. Ese mu nyina na mate ase say e kwa akosi asem no. Enti se mo kosiesie wie a ne tentam a na mo de mo decision na mo take here na aba eno no ye fe no consent judgment nti court no be adapt se mo koe no mo ko kan ma asem mo atem ho ase se ya japade bi kura mo atche we afa we ana mo ba court na court I dey adapt
okay
nti no either say you have it already before you come to court in the process of trial court na can also be prescribed.
Na say would the case would the wide dream no wo court no a civil case now dey ko are there instances where we could do course no be tia asem no be say asem we dey enye mpatasem asem we dey say ye dey criminal law and criminal proceedings be ebata.
Yes. So and also your Evidence Act. The Evidence Act no amayati assess when a matter is before a court. Now a civil matter. Now say there is a element of a criminal what are they supposed to do? So that's it. And also until normal me the courts, civil court will proceed with the civil procedure. Then you can now start the new the prosecution of the matter as a criminal aspect. So it's normal, it happens.
Who does that? Is it the court or who now they are seminar court?
Always it's the court. It's the court. And we plant it here. Say all criminal matters. Who as a person, even if you are the affected person, you're only a witness to the matter. Until when it happens, it's the state against the.
But where it is evidence, not a state, na Bibiana, do you have a cause to bring an action?
To who?
To enemy Bisano.
I state some court go here through. The sole prosecutor. The Attorney General.
It's purely discretionary.
Yes. And matters no criminal matters there is in the bosom of the AG. Because the point is that he can decide which cases he's prosecuting based on even resources available to him.
That's true.
And they're not there. Say on koya won't mean. Sometimes that's why people resort to media and say, oh, as a same way,
talking about the media, for sometimes and age shows baby sometimes in the course of their discussion, say, some of the people be more panel, no send no sabio, me tifi na meet as I send me nipayas dear a criminal say if metia say maybe following Manos same program here and Tiaseka Carmen Musa send me nipa de oye penny mu teacher na wakofa usuku near ye. In such a situation, may na metif what can I do? So can I sue them say before on what the public me personal peace and I don't know in such instances what do you do?
Yeah. So it depends on what you are hearing or you are listening to a kind of the OT or radio and a TV but a criminal matter you report. In Tizebia, yes, but to say TV the anchor police phone you be TV no. Maybe or more here, but won't title. You can report the matter. Say a tickle mohani say a school phobia or more the muhomo there. It's all no about Musia no muhomo. And I then said the matter was taken up. And things like that we report. But when you report the matter, it is the duty of the everyone say police no. And as an investigation body no. And be taken up.
Okay, all right. And where's you me? Your cautious assembly and I say be our lawyer be all started proceedings near Inana near who say sue in a crowd is you know. A substance be in him. Can I counter sue you for wrongful suing?
What's a counter sue? Well,
because make I say we go many more say. Na say kwakwa say defamation ni be any anameboa. Because asem no ebia wo hawunim say bailiff kwa ba ofia wo say Ghana sa na marketing kitchen na yi ase yenim guase kakra. Oh, ebi kwa wo ho ne de notice ya betare wo dan ho. Ebia asem ne nyanhwe but aha no once obi ehu say bibi tane dan kakra ne kwa ne dan ko tim say ontua aka. Na asa be going say ya kohwehwem na say ebia asem ne nya yi a ebia you aired. But in what air me so me feel say we go me ho animu ase. Can I sue you?
Yes. Enti two things.
Back.
Yes. Enti na ebi kra okay my man started to her say I was sue back. Enti your friend no unlawful prosecution. Enti another malicious prosecution. Enti say wo no wo wa eno ye tort action. Enti empokra no anya sued po ebi kra na we had work court both civil and then criminal matter. And will be at a chirima day, we be born up with your court. Until you go anymore. Until you can come under thought. Now, what be sued for that? Because what be establishing? Because court, no, a jawa, no establishes ampa. Huni fin, huni ngikahebia, ubetumejina so. But again, even in the processor, any pakrono, what do I court no? Ebi kra na wono. What do we cap 20 million? And I will say na wo kra na woda ho. And a 5 million contract bi anka dwuma bi amokwa akwe. And I will hear them say sika no. Ebe di wo na so kra twen. A new contract today. And what do aba court? Wait me, I can't tackle you. What's the process? Or not our court?
Yes.
Unnecessary process, but you can't tackle him. It's the bonwa. I feel quite no other coin and nobody knows who say. It's a Bible, Mamsa, where be alone or day, Sikari Bikaka. And I say, yeah, no, so I feel you be and decided until you can't claim in the same civil process. I know. And I feel so no. Obi sue na say obi prosecute wrongly and also you can come under thought. Yeah,
your court system no ya na a hard drain. First of all, civil lawsuits no so would the bar how long should ideally no how long should the whole case travel? What's the time frame? And to me a debua civil cases in the area. Time and now. The reason why we say, Akoye mpata semini akase mpata ni bebre wo wa. Eya na se be sika mpata. Na we say the time value of money. Inti ebia na sika ne kwa ye ka ho asemi. Sika be 50,000. By the time e be ka ho asemi say, sebio na se ye twemu koyi. Me se me bo abaya na wo so din. Na se ye twemu koyi. Se na ye sika semi basai na ebe di asem no be na say 50,000 and kebia na $10,000 you say better than $1,000 and I say you can say is it can so at a cry into na me bisa no say is there a time frame because at the end of the day it's money we are talking about
time on the frame there e bi ni ho would to be in fact time frame bianco to assemble court. But say even when it comes to civil matter now, this document, a friend high court civil procedure.
Please, AC, and I'm also AC.
Civil court procedure, CI 47. Enti eno, ana yedi is initiating all procedure on civil matters. Now, maybe what can't say be into now, we say, I say, somewhere back court to a check. Now, we say, my time frame, say, what do I send back court? I mean, I say, oh, a year a cow doing 2 years. Now, I could do her now than 5 years. Court near bone crow, a bone crow, a book crown, and then what for whom pa say, book across examination was 2 questions. I don't call Bono. Where do honor? Now the application be aba. Near some was ya journey case. Ebi cry. Ebia documents be all seven on you no. Bibi nkuyi. Another baba can't record na court asaka so coffee. But in all no, we have rule no. Rule 1-2 was saying these rules, that means all the rules in the CI 47 no, shall be interpreted and applied so as to achieve speedy and effective justice, avoid delays and unnecessary expenses, and to ensure that as far as possible, all the matters in dispute between parties may be completely, effectively, and finally determined, and multiplicity of proceedings concerning any of such matters avoided. Inti mremu no court yemfa sam ko homa na nche ni kwa san keche tini asset rules we say rules no e pese ensem e de court no eye wano afa e ko wano no na afa e de atentene a e de akomato yem ye de eba ana afa nsu no ne nya say obi abe delay taxes bia or court e rule book na ekon nga fe so no emfa ka bebre nyema no hia ni hu court anu odwane
no because
any kwa say you
no because obi ho asema to no odwuma because sometimes obi ho a wo hwe ye nkrase na obi hu se bi o na ye fe say obi akoye obi bibi kra so be kwa report na at the end be court because even though if it's a criminal case but obi be a witness e wa asem no be wo hwe up and down ho a na asem no say yen kan
it's true and what can I say impokra no ye pese anka assemba NCC ti offer be multiplicity of proceedings say ya maybe you can you na so bi so atwa ho ba beside be court the rule is well set out say anka ensema court there anka nye wano
can a civil case travel through all the way to the highest court?
Why not? Cases in there and your certificate say civil case ko start from circuit court to cry bet me kosa kopem the last review part of the Supreme Court.
Okay. And now your friend say under civil cases no and as a civil lawsuit no judgments na ya the money business because if it's criminal there I shall be called prison and a fine and so better home na civil cases judgments ni business.
Okay. Anything to say ebia me makoto asase na makoto asase o trazako wesika media akodimu a but trazako asase ebia ehonjo ti me toye no anu bi so yede e confess ka kese be biti na me court the court hwehwe ensem no ne yehwe nkuru no yebabo no wi a first sometimes okay start from this one person na wodo nsem ko court wo a normal wo dey kodan court say onye mawo and then that one the lawyer nim how to count it we leaves a normal person court the mawo na abeka but ni nyina na akwa court ni nyina be ma nti ye kan example nti for instance let me see can say asase sema yi mu no ye frɛ no I say wo na nkasa no wo asase no and I say yedema one then again ebia wo ankasa no mama contract I say we adwuma die bi mame and why kokwasa na wanya adwuma say court na edimu a na say performance of the contract no ebeboa me more than any other thing I would be compensate ya court no be my affair no I asha wa me why any specific performance the same way when I have to get my land back you know the court specifically asks you to give you the order to perform that action then you perform it what I said now ma wo restitution na say we ni pakro no akoto be bia ese na wote ansa na asemo ba beto no no ene ye baako na udi nsem hunu so a koto ma order no say nsem hunu a wadi no kra bi wo kra plus wo be perform specifically no so performance no kra say the damage be sa papa or so mo enti wo enti eno no so no court no hwe hawa enipa no a ne ho ba asem no eno ma ti akwa ti ano no no wa hwe ho damages a ese fatawo na ele de amount no ma obenya binu no.
Okay, and my final question em say your time no echo enti maybe sa final question na woka say em say ye to me sue ejumeko no. That's a funny one. So can somebody sue the court? I knew you would laugh. You didn't expect this one, huh?
Well, yes, all the institution, all the say judge be on a specific matter. With me, I don't know so as to court money. Anyway, once you have a right, you have to go to court.
Okay.
And I said, look at your car and say,
anyway, but as I say, what about your show? But I think so. My biggest takeaway is that when you feel wrong, I think the best thing to do is to seek the advice of a lawyer or seek the advice of the legal counsel. Into mechanism, lawyer Oxford or say Bonsu. So person one sakana ubinyan was 0244 085316 0244 085316. 0216 or a private legal practitioner wotie na hu se wa ben papa di bibi twe wadwen a bomodiana frɛ na he will give you the legal guidance wo hia mmra no sesen e wo UTV so na ene so wa hwe na yesuaye about civil lawsuits, who can sue and who can be sued. Midi ede ekua asante ba mensa Dixon me hu fefefe Joey the brand wo mo na wo mo share matare na se ne ye besin ye bye bye.